Hello friends, welcome back to the another video lecture of ADA subject. In this video lecture we are going to learn about longest common subsequences. Okay, so without wasting time, let's start our topic, that is longest common subsequence. So in our problem we will have two sequences and we will have to find out the length of longest subsequence. Okay, so in that our question will be what is the subsequence. Okay, so subsequence is a sequence that appears in the same relative order but not necessarily continuous. Okay, so it means that for example, if we have two strings a b c d g h and another string is a e d f h and r, then our subsequences will be ADH. How? So we will find or we will compare our characters of both the strings and we will check our characters are matching in both string or not, and that matching will be only and only into relative order. Means if we are starting from the first character, then we will start from 1 2 3 4 up to higher positions. If we have match a and a, other we have match a and d, so after matching a and d we cannot go in previous step, we will go in one direction only, in forward direction. So a subsequence is a sequence that appears in the same relative order, that is main important thing, but not necessarily contiguous. Means our subsequence will be in a continuous manner, that is not necessary thing. Okay, so here you can also check that a b c d g h means from the 6 character here a e d f h r, 6 characters are here, so this string is not matching but its subsequence means some characters are matching, and that characters are a d and h. So a d and h is a subsequence of these two proper sequences. Okay, and a subsequence length is 3 here. Okay, so a, first of all we will start comparing from a to a, so our subsequence will be a. After we will compare our b with e, so that are not matching, b with d, that are not matching, b with f, not matching, b with h, not matching, b with r, not matching. So again we will move to the c, we will check c with the e, not matching, c with the d, not matching, up to we will match for the all characters. After c we will continue this process with the d, d with e, not matching, d with d, they are matching, so we will put d here. As the same process follows, and we will find our subsequence, that is a, d and h, and after getting our subsequent at the last point we will find its length. So here our longest common subsequence length is 3 here. Okay, so this is an just example. By this example you will clearly understand that what is the meaning of subsequence and what is the meaning of common subsequence. Okay, so if our questions will be like we have two strings a g g t a b and another string is g x t x a y b, then we will have to find its longest common subsequence. So for finding longest common subsequence we will have to compare these two strings, our character by character. Okay, so after solving we will find that our a is matching here, so our subsequence will be a. After comparing another thing, our a and b will match here, our a here, another a, so a is also matching here, so we will write only a. After a we will compare this b with this b, so our sequence will be ab. After it we will compare, then we will find this our g and g is also matching, means here our first pointer is matching, so we will discard this a and we will go with the forward direction only, we can go with the forward direction only, so we will take this minimum value which is starting from 0 index. So this g, after g we are matching this t, g and t, so this gt. After it we will get this A is also matching here. After it we will get that B is also matching here. So longest common subsequence from these two sequence will be GTAB and its length will be 4. Okay, so this is another example for longest common subsequence. Okay, for that we will have two subsequences, and that will be stored into an array that will be x and y, and its length will be various m and n respectively. So we will have to find out the longest common subsequence by a recursive method. Okay, so this will be example, this we will understand by an example. So this example is here of this row form. We have conducted an example. So this example says if our example will have two subsequence, or we can say two strings, and that strings last character is matching. Here our subsequence A GGTAB and another GXTXAYB. Here in two sequences our last character is matching. Then length of our longest common subsequence will be subsequence length of these two strings without our last character. So here we have discarded B from the both strings. Here A GGTA, we have discarded B. GXTXAY, we have discarded B. So longest common subsequence length plus 1, in which case, so in that case our last character of our subsequence or our sequence are matching. Okay, so another example is that if our last character of two sequences are not matching. Okay, so in that case what we will do, so we will find a maximum from the two things. In first thing we will find longest common subsequence from string 1 and string 2, but we will discard our last character from string 1. Okay, this is first case. And another case is we will find longest common subsequence from these two strings, but here in second case we will discard our last character of our second sequence. Okay, so this will be the longest common subsequence. Okay, so this is an example for it. This is the algorithm, or we can say row code for generating or finding longest common subsequence. Okay, so this is looking like some tricky things, but that we will understand by a simple example. Okay, so this is the example. If our question is that we will have two strings A and B. In A we will have a sequence XYZ YTXY, and our second string will be YTZXYX. Then we will have to obtain its longest common subsequence. Okay, so for finding longest common subsequence we will have to generate a matrix. Okay, so we have make a matrix here. In that matrix, first row and first column will be filled with only and only 0. Here we have put XYZ, means here our first string. Here YTZXYX means our second string here. Okay, so for finding the match or finding the longest common subsequence, we will start with this cell. Okay, in this cell we will check that this value, which is X, and this value, which is Y, is matching or not. If they are not matching, then we will put a value which is maximum from its above value or its left side value. So in that cell Y and X are not matching, and both the values means above value and left value both are the same. So we will take reference from the above value which is 0. So here we will put 0 and we will put a sign that we have taken a reference from the above value. Okay, so in this thing we will have value 0. Why? Because x and y not matching and we have taken reference from its above value. Okay, so here for x and t, matching of x and t, they are also not matching. So here again we will proceed with the same procedure. We will take its above value and its left hand side value. So both are 0. So again we will take reference from the above value which is 0 here. Okay, so we have put 0 here and also put a sign for the above value. Okay, for next for x and z, again same procedure. X and z are not matching, so we will check its above value and left hand side value. So again left hand side value and above value both are 0. So in that case we will take reference from the above value. So we will put 0 here and put a sign of referencing above value. Now we will check this x and this x. So here we will see that both the characters are matching. So in case of matching character we will put a tilde sign, this type of tilde sign. Okay, so if our x and x is matching here, then we will put a tilde sign here in this cell. After putting tilde sign, we will check its diagonal value. So here our diagonal value is 0 here. So in that diagonal value we will add 1 or we will increase 1. So our diagonal value is 0. So in that diagonal value we will increase or we will add 1. So it will become 1. So we will put 1 into this cell. Okay, again I am repeating that thing. If our character is matching, then we will put a tilde sign here. After putting tilde sign, we will see its diagonal value. So our diagonal value is 1. So we will increase 1 in that. So 0 plus 1 will be 1 and that value we will put into this cell. So here it will be 1. Okay, so now next we will move to the y. So in this y and x are not matching. So in that case we will take or we will check its above value and its left hand side value. So above value is 0 and left hand side value is 1. So from both of them our left hand side value is maximum. So we will put 1 in this cell and this arrow says that we have taken reference from the left hand side. Okay, so this arrow says that they have taken from the above side and this arrow says they have taken reference from the left hand side. Okay, again we will check x with this x. So in that case x and x are matching, so we will put a tilde sign. After putting tilde sign we will check its diagonal. So diagonal is 0, so we will increase 1 into it. So 0 plus 1 will be 1 and this diagonal value will be, or we can say this cell's value will be 1 and with the tilde sign. Okay, so this is the first row for the matching two sequences. Okay, after it we will check with the y value. So in that y and y are matching. So if y and y are matching, then we will put a tilde sign here and with the tilde sign we will check its diagonal which is 0. So we will increase 1 into its diagonal, so it will become 0 plus 1 1. So we will put 1 at this place. Okay, after it we will check y with the t. so y and t are not matching. So in that case we will check its above value and its left hand side value. So from above and left hand side value is more, or we can say maximum. So we will put 1 here and take reference from the left hand side. After it we will check with the z and y. So in that case y and z are not matching. So from the above value and left hand side value is greater. So we will put 1 and a sign with the reference of left hand side value. Again we will check y and x. In that case again our left hand side value and right hand side value both are 1. So as the same case we have taken here, we will take reference from the above value. In case of y and this y, we will check that our characters are matching. So in that case we will put a tilde sign, and with that tilde sign we will check its diagonal. So its diagonal is 1. So we will increase 1 into its diagonal, so it will become 1 plus 1 2, and with the tilde sign. Why? Because y is matching here. After y and x, so y and x are not matching, we will check its above value 1, left hand side value 2. So we will take reference from the left hand side and put 2 here in this cell. So these are the 2 rows of x and y. Now for the third row, we will check z with y, no matching. So above value and left hand side value, from both of them our above value is maximum. So we will put above value and we will put a reference arrow here. We will check z with t. So again our reference value from the above, z with z, here our 2 characters are matching. So in that case we will put a tilde sign, check its diagonal which is 1. So we will increase here 1 plus 1 means 2, and with the tilde sign. Again next we will check z with x. So no matching here, so we will check its left hand side value and above value. So left hand side value is maximum, so we will put 2 and with reference of it. Again we will check z with y, so no matching, so we will check its above value and left hand side value, both are 2, so we will take reference from the above. X and z no matching, so we will take reference from the left hand above, so both are the same, so we will put 2 and above arrow. Okay, so these are the calculation of row 1, 2 and 3. So after it we can check all the row by row. Okay, so here in that case if we check this y and this y, so there will be matching. So in that case we will put a tilde sign and we will check its diagonal which is 2. So in that case we will increase 1 into its diagonal, means 2 plus 1 3, and a tilde sign. Okay, so this is 3. Again we will repeat our process, so it will be look like this. After it, if we check this character x with this character x, then we will put a tilde sign here. We will check its diagonal which is 3 here, so we will increase 1 into its diagonal, means 3 plus 1 4 with the tilde sign. So this will be the value of this cell. After it we will check with the y value, y row, so it will be look like this. Okay, so this is we can say calculation, or we can say a procedure to find out longest common subsequence. Okay, so this is a matrix for finding longest common subsequence. From this matrix we can find the longest common subsequence is 4. means here we are getting 4. So 4 will be the longest common subsequence length. Okay, our subsequence is yz yx. Okay, so that is the question, how we will get our longest common subsequence in term of our characters. Okay, so for that we will have to check some things. So for that we will start from our last cell. In our last cell we will have value 4. That 4 says you will go to the above value. Here in the above value we will have 4 with the tilde sign. If we find the tilde sign, then we will do a circle on it. Okay, so we will put a circle on this tilde sign 4. This tilde sign arrow says go to the diagonal, so we will go here. This sign says go to the above cell, so in that above cell we will have a tilde sign again, so we will put another circle here. Okay, after putting another circle it says go to the diagonal, so we will go here. It says go to the left side, so here we will get another tilde sign here, so we will put a circle again. After it says go to the diagonal, so here our diagonal is here, so it says go to the left side, so we will go here and we will have a tilde sign again. Okay, so we will put a circle. It says go to the above cell, here we will get our value 0, so we will stop here. Okay, so now in that case you can check the circle values, means first circle is here, so first is y. Second circle is here, so second is z. Third circle is here, so third circle says it is again y. And fourth circle is here, so it is says x, so we will put x again. So it says that your subsequence, longest common subsequence will be y, z, y and x. Okay, so this is our subsequence y, z, y, x. So this is calculation for finding longest common subsequence and length of longest common subsequence. Okay, so basically it is very easy to understand and very easy to apply. Okay, now I think you are able to code or able to understand this algorithm, then what is says this algorithm and what are the meaning of these signs. Okay, so this is an example of longest common subsequence. Now we will take another example to understand longest common subsequence. Okay, this example is already asked into 2010 and 2014 exam with the 7 marks. In that our question is, we have two subsequences S1 and S2 with the length of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 length. So we will have to find out longest common subsequence from these two sequences, or we can say two strings. So we will follow the same path that we have already followed into our last example. So it will be look like this. Okay, in that we will generate a matrix. In that matrix we will put first row and first column with the 0. We will start matching values from B to A, B to B. If our value is matching, then we will put a tilde sign. We will check its diagonal, increase 1 and put tilde sign 1 here. After it we will check B with again B, so we will put a tilde sign, check its diagonal which is 0, increase 1 and we'll put 1. So we will follow the procedure and we'll follow the same path and we'll get result like this. So after getting this result, we will check what are the subsequences from the both sequences which is longest common. Okay, so here for that we will check, we will go to the last cell which is here. It says that go to the upside and we will find a tilde sign, so we will put a circle again. It says go to the diagonal, so we will go here. Diagonal says go to the upside. Again it says the upside, we will get a tilde sign here, so we will put a circle here. It says go to the diagonal, we will go here. It says go to the upside, so we will go here. It says go to the left side, and again it's a tilde sign, so put a circle here. It says go to the diagonal, again tilde sign, so put a circle here. It says go to the diagonal, this value says go to the left side, so we will again put a circle here. It says go to the diagonal, so here 0 is that, so stop. Now from this thing we will find our subsequence. So it says first circle is here, so it is B. Second is here, so it is C. Third is here, so it is D. Fourth is here, so it is B. And fifth is here, so it is A. So longest common subsequence will be B, C, D, B, A. Okay, so this is an example for finding longest common subsequence and length of longest common subsequence. Okay, so this is it for today's lecture. If you found some interesting in this topic and if you like this video, then like, comment and subscribe. Also share it with your friends. Thank you friends.